14 on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Bills.
Thank you, Larry. Renamed in August of 2016, there's a look inside New Era Field here at Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down, Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Winston from the gun on third down. And able to find Conley. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Winston now from the 50. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins able to drop him for a loss of 4. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. Winston now. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Winston. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First down, Winston. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
Missed.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he nearly took it the distance. What a great return. He stopped right around the 3.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills getting set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Jameis to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, it's Gurley. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Todd Gurley, 47 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there. And it's third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
To throw is Newton. Goes underneath for Bell. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Wormley in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, but they face a second and long to start things out. Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now Newton on first down. Buying time to his left. And some room to work. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Newton now on second down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On first down, it's Newton. Dancing to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Richard Rodgers, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working out of the gun. Winston. Forced out to his left. Touchdown, Buffalo. McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Wormley in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. To throw on second down is Newton. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
To throw on third down. Newton can fight it. He lost the football. It's out. So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On second and 10, Newton escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and long, it's Newton. And he's got his man, that's Landry. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jarvis Landry, 48 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Here's the punter Shum to send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here come the Bills. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The first down throw for Winston. Steps away to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Winston. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. It's caught at the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Ready. Ready.
Jameis now on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the second up in Seattle. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And McManus able to put it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Bucs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19. Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Bills on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Landry now on the return. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Newton on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On first down, Newton. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Richard Rodgers, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Set to go now as the punter Jake Shum will do the honors. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Jameis to throw it. Buying time to his left. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They try right side here. Gurley. And he's got room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Gurley. 48 yards on the ground. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Bills will add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, Newton. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Thomas barreling ahead. A very solid gain of 27.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Newton on first down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Newton. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Michael Thomas. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And his kick is right through. Here's the punter Shum to send this one away. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second down following the run. Throwing, Winston. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Winston. And that one's complete to Gurley. Room to run past midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it, too.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 10 more there and another first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Ready.
They come out here in the I. Now Winston on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Wormley. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Time running out here on the play clock. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On the toss, it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And McManus able to put it through. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. A win would be their first of the young season. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Let's go.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Again, Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, it's Newton. Dancing to his left. 12 more yards there and another first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 50. The 40, past the 20, 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. And the Panthers, they're starting to pull away in that one. A win would be their first of the young season. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. First and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Ridgeway able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. To throw on second down is Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Bills, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from